Alrighty. Hello, hello, fam and friends, whoever's listening. This is Elder Harman again with Elder Allsop. We had a super cool week. So, I'm going to get started because there's a lot to talk about. So, first thing, we had exchanges at the beginning of the week last week with the APs. They came up here. I went with Elder Moser, Elder King with Elder Allsop. They're super awesome. We love them. And we had a blast with them. Elder King and Elder Allsop went and taught Jeff and Amanda Harman. And they had a super good lesson with them. So Amanda's she's never been into a religion in her whole entire life. Never prayed, ever, in her whole life. Never said a prayer. So we've been it's been really hard. Not hard, but she's been pretty slow at accepting everything. And she's been really changing and really starting to open up a lot more. It's been really cool to watch. But in the lesson, she at the end they asked her to pray, and she was like, "No, I will not do it." Then they talked about it a little bit and stuff, and then Elder King was just like, "All right, so Amanda, will you pray?" And he just got down on his knees and just folded his arms, kind of sat there. So then the member, Sister White, that was there with them, and Elder Alsop just got down on their knees, and her boyfriend got down on his knees, Jeff, and they just he's like, "Come on, honey, you can do it." And she was super scared, I guess, but she prayed, and I guess it was super good.
It was sick.
But, yeah, I wish I could have been there, because that's pretty exciting. But, yeah, so Amanda prayed, which is huge progress. So that's cool. Then, also on exchanges, I was with Elder Moser, and we were tracting this street that I've already tracked it before, but it was when I first got here. So we were tracking it again. And there was this one house that I specifically remember talking to this guy. First thing he said when he opened the door, this was about 4.5 months ago. First thing he said was, "You got the wrong house, boys," and shut the door and went back inside. So we're like, "Oh, okay." So then we're tracking this street, and we came to that house, and I was just like, this guy's not interested at all. But then I just thought, I was like, let's just try it out. Might as well see what happens. So we knock on his door. Says the exact same thing this time. But then we were just like, well, could you show us where the right house is then? And he kind of laughed, and then that kind of broke the ice, and we talked to him for a sec. And he's like, "Look, guys, I'm kind of a hermit. I just sit in my house all day making guns, working down in my shop." And we were just like, "Hold up, did you say you make guns?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I have a shop downstairs where I make a bunch of guns." We're like, "Holy cow." He's like, "You want to see?" We're like, "Yeah." So we go inside this dude's house, talk to him for an hour, and he just shows us all these guns that he has made by hand, every single part, even to the extent of the parts that he needed to be able to make a couple parts of the gun. He's like Nephi. He made all of the molds to be able to make the gun. And everything that he needed to make the mold, he made. Every single thing he made, from pieces of metal that he had, scrap metal, whatever. He just makes it, which is crazy. And he has these machines in his basement, all these tools and stuff. Anyway, he makes his own guns, and they're super cool, super pretty. They have super cool designs and stuff in the wood that he puts on them. And anyway, and he makes them out of, parts of them are metal, obviously, but the stocks are wood. They're super cool guns. Anyway, so we talked about that, and then we got on to talking about family history, and he's actually super interested in it. So we were going to go back this week and talk to him sometime about family history. Show his wife and him how to do it. So that was pretty cool because like 4 months ago he was totally that would not have happened because he just shut the door. Like we didn't have the chance to even talk to him. But I was pretty glad that we went back. That was pretty cool. His name is Bix, Bix, Bix. He's a pretty cool guy. Yeah, so that happened. Then we had district councils this week. They were pretty cool. In district councils, we just did like a big comp study together. So it was like the whole district, and we studied DNC 4, and we broke it down like LD Seda taught us how. And we went like word by word. Like every time there was a word that we wanted to like look into more, anyway, they we studied the scripture, like broke it down word by word, and it was super cool. So yeah, it was really good. We learned a lot. So Shannon, there's a lot to update on Shannon. So we started the 15-step program with her on Wednesday, which is you have to, the person who wants to quit smoking has to basically quit cold turkey, but there are things that help them to not have the urge to smoke. So after every single meal, they have to drink raw grapefruit juice, brush and rinse with cinnamon mouthwash, and take vitamin C, like a ton of it. Anyway, she started that on Wednesday. She was doing super well, and she was clean, completely clean, 100% until Saturday. She wasn't even really having that hard of a time with it. Like she had some hard moments, she said, but not like super hard. So yeah. So on Friday, she went down to see her son and her grandkids in Wenatchee. And her son's ex-wife is like crazy, and she got really upset at her. Like, she's a drug addict. The wife is, the ex-wife. And she like wouldn't let Shannon take care of the grandkids. She like, anyway, all this stuff happened. And it stressed Shannon out super bad. And she was just like really stressing out and really wanting a cigarette. So she went and bought a pack, smoked 2 of them, and decided, what the heck am I doing? Threw them out the window of the car while she was driving back to Okanagan, and she just threw it away. So she's like, I'm done. Like,
hi, Brader.
She thought that she was done, but then she was like, nah, like, what am I doing? I can still do this. So yeah. So she was like, good, and we're like, okay, well we're gonna have to restart the 7-day program, whatever. So Sunday comes along, and she came to conference at the church, the morning session. It was super good. She really liked it. She said afterwards, the first thing she said when we asked her what she thought, she's like, I felt like they were talking to me the whole entire time. It was like just what I needed. Then we had like a mini lesson with her, showed her the Prince of Peace video. She was all set. We like talked about how she's gonna have to really try, and like she can't just give in to things and like go buy cigarettes. Like she's gonna have to really work if she really wants it. And so she was like totally down to restart. We're like, hey, in 7 days we'll have like a celebration. We got a voicemail this morning, and she was like, hey guys, it's Shannon. I just wanted to give you a call. I'm back to smoking. I'm going to take a break for a while. So, yeah. That's our news on Shannon. Pretty sad. We don't know what else to do to help her. She just has to want it more, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see on her what's going to happen. We went to the temple this week in Spokane. It was super, super good. Loved it. It was a long drive, total of about 6 hours driving. It was a lot of fun, though. Love going to the temple. It was really good. Prince of Peace came out on Friday. You should go to Mormon.org and watch the video if you have not seen it already. And if you have, if you don't know this, there are 8 other videos that go along with it. So watch all of those too. They're super cool. There's 8 principles of peace specifically that it talks about on the website. And each principle, there's a video connected with it. So definitely watch it. It's super cool. Like my favorite video that the church has come out with yet. So you should definitely watch it and share with your friends. It's super easy. You literally just go on to Facebook and you can just send a message to a friend and be like, hey, I was thinking of you and I thought you would like this video. It helps me remember like the peace that I can find in life. Like super easy stuff like that. Not even hard at all. You should do it, everyone. And yeah, tell me how it went if you do it. But seriously, you should do it. Don't even like question it. Just do it actually. Yeah, so that's super cool. We taught the Reyes this weekend. We had a lesson with them, and we helped them do that with their friends. They're brand new members of the church, so if they can do it, you guys can do it. But they just totally sent the video to a bunch of friends and like wrote little messages to each one of them, specific messages like tailored to that person. Don't just post them on your main page. That doesn't count. You gotta send it to an individual person and like write a specific message. Then that counts, because missionary work is a personal thing. It's not just a general thing. So, I mean, posting things on your main page is good. Definitely good. Definitely do that. That can always there's fruits that can come from that, but that's super easy. Missionary work's not easy. So, it doesn't count. You have to step out of your comfort zone to make it actually missionary work, I think. So that's my opinion. Think what you will, but I think you should all just send some videos to people. I think it'd be cool. And you will see blessings in your life. So what's like, do you want blessings? Okay. If not, it's your choice. But, you know, it's whatever. All right, that was a rant. Anyway, so also, General Conference was so sick. That was one of my favorite General Conferences ever. Partly because Saratoga Springs is getting a temple.
Yeah.
I was freaking out the whole entire time. The whole day I was like, Elder, I can't believe Saratoga Springs is getting a temple. He was probably getting annoyed by it. I'm sorry if you were. But I said it so much. I was just like, dude, I can't even believe it. Like, me and my family have been joking about it for so long. Anyway, I'm super pumped about that. I hope it gets, like, done fast. Because, yeah, that'd be legit. Also, where's it going to be? If you know, you should hit me up. Let me know. Yeah, so conference was legit. That's really all I got for this week. And that's kind of a lot, actually. But we're doing super well, Elder Alsop and I. We got MLC tomorrow, so tonight we're going to drive down to Wenatchee, spend the night. Spend the night down there. We're going to give a training in MLC, so hopefully it's good. We think it will be. We're pretty excited, actually. It's going to be good. We know it will be. So, yeah. This week, not a whole lot going on, just a lot of planning and meetings, because we're going to have zone training meeting on Saturday to kind of like update the zone on everything that goes on in MLC. So that's really it. Love you guys. Have a good week. Hope all is well. I'm serious about that video thing. Y'all should send it to people. It's pretty cool. You'll feel good about it too. So, love you all. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.